What's going on, guys? This is John from Texas Wiles.
Rooster from Rooster Outdoors.
And you are listening to the Wiley Rooster Boys Outdoor Podcast. Man, did we get some good news this week.
Yes, sir.
But I don't want to go into that just yet. Let's hold on to that little egg for a few minutes before we start talking about that. Man, today
What happened today?
Well, we found our spot that we're going to be doing the Survival Nebraska versus Texas Challenge. We went out. What do you think? We looked at probably 6 different spots, 5 different spots.
Something like that. I know we looked at quite a few.
Yeah, and we actually explored one spot that I've always wanted to explore. And granted, by explore, it wasn't nothing crazy, but it always amazes me the power of water. The spot that we looked at was, I don't know how long it took, of course, but over the course of time, that's probably 12 to 15 foot deep.
I'd say so. Yeah, I'd say so for sure.
It was cut out of the rock, 12 to 15 foot deep, and it's this huge canyon type thing with sheer walls on both sides and just absolutely gorgeous. We thought about using that as our spot, but it's going to be hot, and down there's no airflow, so that's not really.
Man, it sucks because it's beautiful.
Yeah, it was in the wintertime. I'd be all about that.
Oh yeah, dude, absolutely. Maybe in a future video or something.
Yeah, we could probably figure something out.
Future holds.
Well, speaking of videos, you listeners out there, as you know, I have Texas Wiles, Rooster has Rooster Outdoors. Well, for the sake of ease, I guess you could say, I've made a Wiley Rooster Boys YouTube channel, and whenever we do things together, or whatever we feel like putting on the Wiley Rooster Boys YouTube channel, it'll be there instead of having to jump between different channels and stuff like that. Now, granted, that's not saying that everything we do is going to go on there. We're still going to have our independent channels. But I figured it'd just be easier to have a combined one,
Yeah, absolutely.
And currently I'm in the process of uploading. I don't have the season 1 episodes anymore for our podcast. I don't have those. I guess I deleted them or something. But all of season 2 I still have. So I'm in the process now of going through and putting those up on the channel. I think I've gotten 3 of them put up so far. But so if you guys enjoy listening through a podcast app, or if you guys happen to be watching this on YouTube, whenever you watch it on YouTube, we appreciate it. It does, it means a lot to us. However,
yep.
The way that we get paid for doing this is through the podcast apps, for now. So, you guys do you. I'm not asking you to flip-flop between the two, or you just choose whichever one you want and go for it. But I'm just putting that little nugget of information out there.
Yep.
But,
yep.
Well, I think we should talk about a couple of things. And one thing that I wanted to talk about is something that Rachel taught me not long ago. A fire starter type deal. How many of you folks out there use Scentsies or wax burners or something like that in your house for smell good stuff? Well, anytime I'd ever seen them things cleaned out, somebody would just take a spatula or a spoon or something, just scrape that stuff out of there and throw it away. Well, my wife, what she started doing is she got cotton balls, and she'd turn the Scentsy on and get it, hot and all melted and everything, and then she'd put the cotton balls in there and then turn it off. And the cotton balls would soak up all that wax, and then she'd just pull it out all in one big chunk.
Really?
And then you take those cotton balls, you just break them off individually. And what you do is it's a fire starter. You know, you light that cotton ball, you get some of the fibers exposed. You light that cotton ball, and it will burn for 5 to 10 minutes. I use those whenever I'm starting the fire in the fireplace, and they work amazing. So that's something I would have never thought of.
Yeah, dude, that's really really neat. You know, I ain't never heard of that before. Because you know, me and my wife were one of those people. We just put it in the trash.
Mm-hmm. And I figure, you know, you got stuff laying around, why waste it? You know, keep it for something that you can use it later. You know.
Absolutely. No, that's an awesome idea.
And they work great. They work really great. Speaking of things that, you know, fire starting, I found out today that if you're gonna try to use a cattail as a, you know, bust, you know, them corn dog things that you ain't supposed to eat, don't try that. But when they're fresh and you bust them open, you ain't getting it lit. Now, if you let it sit for a while and dry out, probably, but
just too much moisture, huh?
yeah, I mean, I tried for a while. I had that ferro rod just strike, and I'd get some smolderings, but it would never take. But you know, maybe once it dries out.
Yeah.
But
I know I'm looking forward to it, man.
excuse me.
This is definitely going to be a blast. I can't wait. We got, what, 3 weeks before we head out there?
3 weeks. And as far as I know, everything's set in stone. As far as what we're bringing, the rules and stuff like that. So, and guys, get ready, because we're going to be talking about this all the way up until the time it happens, and probably for a few weeks afterwards. Because I'm practically giddy, you know, on the verge, on the verge of doing the Snoopy dance.
I mean, I can't wait. These 3 weeks are going to drag.
But we really do want to hear from you guys. You know, like I said at the beginning of the season, we are novice or below bushcrafters. You know, we have some knowledge of, you know, what we can and can't do. I found out really quickly how difficult it is to use a ferro rod. But we would like to hear from you guys, you know, tips, tricks. If we're saying something wrong or you feel like you can educate us on a subject, feel free. Our email is wileyroosterboys@gmail.com. Whether it be tips or tricks or questions or concerns, comments, you like us, don't like us, whatever, just shoot us an email. We would really love to, you know, get in contact with our listeners and stuff like that, and, you know, forge that relationship.
Absolutely. That's what this is all about, man.
Mm-hmm. We ain't forgot it. Yep.
You know, you were talking about using that ferro rod, you know. Excuse me. That was the other day when I was messing with that one. That was the first time I ever messed with it.
Mm-hmm.
So, it's going to be fun to play with it.
Well, I want to discuss why we're having such a good week. But before we do that, let's jump over and take us a quick break, and we will be right back. All right. So, let me tell you guys a story. What was it? Wednesday? Thursday? Was it Wednesday or Thursday?
I think it was Thursday.
I think it was Thursday. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was Thursday.
Thursday morning, I came across this company, and they looked like they had some awesome stuff. So I figured, hey, what's it gonna hurt? I'm gonna, you know, reach out to them and ask them how you feel about a sponsorship for the podcast. Well, I did that. And I think it was about 3 hours later, I got word back from them. And they said that, yes, they would be very interested in that. So, as I'm trying to close my jaw and stop my heart from pounding, they asked what we had in mind in terms of sponsorship. Well, in my mind, anything, you know, I'm open to whatever. Well, I told them that, and what we're doing here is we joined up with them. Excuse me. We joined up with them, and now when you go to their website, you know what? We'll just go ahead. I was gonna build up like a big crescendo to release the name of the company. But we'll go ahead and do it. The name of the company is Bigfoot Bushcraft. As of now, they have fire starting stuff. The ferro rods that they have, they're a 1/2 inch thick, and they're heavy duty. They have these little, I can't remember the name of them exactly.
The fire plugs.
Yeah, they're these little fire capsule deals. If anybody from Bigfoot Bushcraft is listening, I apologize. I will do better next time. But yeah, they had these little fire starting capsules. I would compare them to, their biggest competitor, which would be Blackbeard, I guess it would be. Well, in these videos that they're showing, you can take these capsules from Bigfoot Bushcraft, soak them completely in water, pull them out, rip them in half, boom, lights up instantly. Whereas, the Blackbeard, it takes a while to get it going. And on top of that, these little capsules will burn, I think, 2 or 3 times longer than the equivalent amount of the Blackbeard fire starter. So, I, for one, am super excited about this relationship that we've entered into with Bigfoot Bushcraft. If you guys want to check them out, I will leave a link to their website below in the description. And when you go, and if you buy something, and you really should, use the promo code at checkout, or discount code at checkout, Wiley Rooster Boys. It's all one word. Yeah, just use that discount code at checkout. It gives you 15% off, and it also gives us a kickback, which helps support the show and helps support what we're doing.
Yes, sir.
And
I want to say, the fire plugs. I was watching a video on them things. You mentioned how you can get them wet, break them in half. And it's just amazing.
Yeah,
And then how long they burn. It's
for like how small they are.
Product, dude.
Yeah, this stuff is amazing. We have some stuff in the mail headed our way for us to do reviews and videos over. And so you guys be looking for that on the Wiley Rooster Boys YouTube channel. We may throw them up on our individuals as well. But, any company that, their motto is survival gear that works so well it can make an outdoorsman out of anyone. Well, that's a pretty strong statement. And I believe that they stand by that, and I believe their products are really good.
Yep.
But.
Yep. Like you said, man, I'm just so tickled and honored that we get to work with them. It is going to be a real honor checking them out.
Yes, it is. We're definitely going to.
Teaming it up, man.
Yeah, we're definitely going to be using their stuff. That's for sure.
Yes, sir.
Mm.
So, after I left, did you go out and go try to catch any bluegill?
I did. Me and my daughter, we went out to the front tank, and we were using bobbers and worms, And I'm gonna tell you what, I didn't get any pictures of them. I really wish I would have, but we were catching these bluegill. I mean, these things were monsters. They were every bit of 2 inches long. And, I had to loosen my drag. I was afraid they're gonna break me off. But yeah, we probably caught, I don't know, 5 or 6 of them. But she's 5 years old, so she kind of gets bored with that pretty quick. So we cut it short. We were out there about 45 minutes to an hour, and we cut it short. But
still,
say what?
I said it's still a good time.
Oh yeah, dude. I absolutely love taking her out fishing. And anymore, if I even bring up the word fishing, she's like, I want to go. I want to go. And I think that has a lot to do with the fact that she knows that I have told her that she's going to have to teach her baby brothers how to fish. So, I got to instill in her everything I can so that she can help me teach the boys.
Heck yeah.
She's got to be big sister, you know. She's got to teach a bunch of stuff.
Yeah, it cracked me up. We went out fishing the other day, and she came up to me and said, "Rooster," said, "Yeah, tell me, my little brothers. I'm having twin brothers. I'm gonna be on diaper duty."
What's funny is she tries to tell everybody that, and she tries to tell them in a way that it seems like we told her that she's on diaper duty. We never said nothing about that. She did that by herself, and I think she's trying to make people feel bad for her. I don't know. Manipulating people.
It cracked me. That little girl's funny.
It's speaking of Lilyisms, we were out there fishing, and she said, Dad, I can't wait till wintertime. And I said, I know it. I had a bobber in my mouth at this time. I was holding it in my lips because I was retying a hook on her line. And what I said was, I know it, baby girl, because, when it gets to be wintertime, that means we get to go hunting. And she said, what? And I repeated it. What? And I repeated it again. And I guess she couldn't understand what I was saying because I was talking through the bobber that I had in my mouth. And then she stops me mid-sentence and she goes, Dad, I have no idea what you're talking about. And I took the bobber out of my mouth and I repeated it. And she goes, oh, okay. Would you know if it's not food, you don't put it in your mouth? And then she just walked away to go over there and cast her line out. I'm like, did I just get told off by a 5-year-old? But
that's funny.
That kid, oh man, that kid cracks me up. But we don't really have a whole lot for you guys today. We've really just been focusing on getting stuff prepared for this Texas versus Nebraska challenge, the one that Texas is going to win. And we really haven't been doing a whole lot. I'm planning on doing some fishing this weekend. Matter of fact, I may even go out and do some hunting. I don't know. I may. I'm thinking about going out and trying to get some pigs or some squirrels. Two very different things, but something.
Bad deal.
That's
Here's what old Chris got. I seen he got the one dove. I wonder if he ever got it anymore.
I really do need to go dove hunting.
It'd be fun. I know he got me jealous.
Mm-hmm. But it is something that I definitely want to get into one of these days. I love skeet shooting, so I bet dove hunting would probably be right up my alley. But my teeth, I have a phobia about teeth. One of my greatest fears about eating the dove that I have harvested, I don't want to bite into some shot and break my teeth.
Yeah, dude, it's definitely no fun when it happens.
Yeah, I'm sure that it's pretty common, and it happens pretty often. But man, I got a thing about teeth, man. It's teeth and fingernails. Those I can't handle that stuff, Which is
the worst part is cleaning all the birds up, getting them wrapped bacon, what have you. Start enjoying a few brewskis, and then you just start biting away like you have no care. That's when it's going.
That sounds dangerous. That sounds very dangerous.
Normally, I'm a little bit more cautious when I'm eating, like when I was eating pheasant and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Get a little careless after a few brews.
Oh man, you think you're biting into a bone? That's a chunk of tooth that done fell off. Yeah. Oh man. That's a bad deal.
Yes, sir.
But
I'd like to go skeet shooting one of these days, man. We're gonna have to go do that.
Yeah, we were talking. No, we were talking about going to that range and doing it.
Yeah, I think we were talking, trying to get everybody together. Well, I don't know if you'll be available that weekend.
When is it?
We were talking not next weekend, but the weekend after.
Oh no, I'm tied up that weekend. That's the 18th, I believe.
Yeah, that'd be that weekend.
Yeah, I'm tied up that weekend. But any other time we can, at some point in the near future, I'm sure that we can, because I have the thrower, I have a bunch of clays. I'm sure we can find a spot to go do it ourselves. The thrower that I have goes in the receiver hits your pickup, and it's pretty cool. That's the one we used last time.
Heck yeah, dude. Sounds like a lot of fun.
I love it. But your shoulder hurts pretty good by the end of the day. I think last time we went, each of us shot like 90 to maybe 120, and man, I could barely lift my arm the next day.
Yep. Well, that's what we were talking. You know, you can go. I think it's like 100 clays for $25, and they got you just got a little button you hit, and they'll throw them. That's what we were saying. We're like, man, I shoot 100 clays, and then like you go to the rest of the range, shoot some pistols and all that. Like you're gonna be wore out.
Well, that is a good deal. It is, but at the same time, you can go to Academy and get a box of 90 clays for $3.
I agree.
But there again, you're at the range. There's a bunch of other stuff you could do. So yes, that is a pretty good deal. However, there's other people there.
Yeah.
And that's not that. I'm not necessarily a people person, folks. I love you guys listening to us, and I will talk to anybody. But I have terrible social skills. I'm not gonna lie to you. I am very socially awkward. If I could see you guys that are listening right now, I probably wouldn't be this comfortable talking. So but well, do you have anything else you'd like to add in this episode, or do you want to cut it off here and get some stuff ready for next week?
Trying to think. I don't know if I really have anything else to add.
No.
So we got the new sponsor. Got our spot picked out.
The winning spot, that is.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I got a question for you guys. This is going to require feedback. We were talking about this morning, Rooster. So you guys, email us, comment on the video, something. Let us know. What do you prefer? A 2 post with 1 post going across spit over your fire to cook with? Just kind of like a little square over the top of your fire. Or do you prefer the tripod? I'm curious, what do you guys think pros and cons are of each of them? Let me know what you guys would prefer to use. I don't really have a preference on them, but I'm just curious what you guys think. But I guess we'll wrap it up here. This will be a quick one. Before we go, we will be doing another giveaway. We're not going to be doing them, extremely often, but we do want to keep you guys in the loop that, maybe every couple months, maybe quarterly, something like that, we'll throw out another giveaway for you guys to take part in. Seems like you guys really enjoyed that last one. We had a lot of feedback on it, so we're trying to give you guys what you want.
Speaking of that, Billy James, if you're listening, buddy, still waiting for that bundle to come in stock. But
yeah, we ain't forgot about you.
Billy James won that last giveaway. Went to go get his shirt order, and the size of shirt he needed, that bundle was out of stock. So
that is unfortunate.
I do apologize. As soon as it's available, I will have it on.
Yeah, we'll definitely make good on that. That's for sure. It was kind of out of our hands, but at the same time, that's our bad.
Yeah. Yep.
But all right, guys, we will cut this one off here. Like I said, be sure to check out the Wiley Rooster Boys YouTube channel. I'm still trying to upload all the episodes I have on file of the show. Feel free to reach out to us at the email, wileyroosterboys@gmail.com. Please like and subscribe to the podcast and to the YouTube channel. We really appreciate it. Everything you guys can do to support us, we love you for it. So
absolutely.
Until next time, guys. We'll see you. God bless.